already the first concerto came when he was well in his 40s. So it's not a piece from his youth. It's really mature Bartók. I think this first concerto from 1926 is remarkable. It's one of his most radical compositions, incredibly difficult to coordinate. And we know that when Bartók did these pieces for the first time, then the percussion players protested, and there was almost a revolution because they refused to play. They said this was impossible. And Bartók would then go to the timpanist and demonstrate it. He really studied these problems. So concerto number 1 is still a very hard nut to crack. And when Bartók played it, it was never a big success. And then he wrote concerto number 2. He wanted to write a more accessible piece. It's hardly more accessible, and for the piano player, it's a finger-breaking piece. The number 2 is probably the single most difficult piece that I've ever played, and I usually end up with a keyboard covered by blood, literally. The third concerto is his Swan Song, written here in New York City. All that radicalism of the first concerto or the neoclassicism of the second is gone. It's also interesting that here in the second movement, Bartók writes adagio religioso, a religious adagio. This word never appears in Bartók's output before. To me, it's very important to understand a composer's frame of mind, and I don't know many great composers who have been atheists.
It's true.
And he certainly, at the end, he comes to this, and he writes this wonderful chorale, which is reminiscent of Beethoven's Heiliger Dankgesang of the A minor string quartet, expressing his thanks to God. And this written at a time when the war was still on and his health was terrible, but he didn't want to die. That comes out in his son's book also. He said that I would really like to go on, and my biggest regret is that I have to leave this earth with a full suitcase.